Guess who's back? Back again. A sick boy. And his friend.
I don't know if I'm sick. I just
But-
have had a blocked/runny nose, like hay fever, for like 7 months now.
Right. Anyway, Rogos Wanos. Numero uno Rogue. Why is this your favourite Star Wars movie, tell me?
Just the romance element and then Vader at the end.
The romance element?
Yeah.
Barely.
No,
No.
the satisfying ending.
No. Okay. The only thing I really like about Rogue One is like the last 20 minutes. And then the rest of it, I just couldn't care less. I just watched the end of the movie, and that's it. The war at the end. Well, I don't give a shit about anyone in this movie, really.
I do.
Apart from the blind guy with the Force, because, you know, he's entertaining.
And bloody Roman Reigns, the guy that protects him.
So Rogue One is a spin-off that, you know, wasn't entirely necessary, but, you know, we got it anyway. Pretty much just telling how the Death Star plans were acquired by the rebels and why they're able to blow it up and shit like that. I mean, you know, made a whole movie about that. But
yeah, it probably wasn't the most necessary, because I feel like
didn't...
it explained why there was like a weak point in the Death Star, but...
I mean, one line could have just said that. They could have
Yeah.
said, oh yeah, this guy just built it in. He was working on our side or something. But yeah, this I can't remember his name. I think his name's like Galen or so.
Yeah.
He's good, but he's hired or made by the Empire to build the Death Star.
Because he originally worked for the Empire, and then he went into hiding,
And then he builds a flaw into it, which allows him to blow it up. But the whole movie, they're just trying to get the plans from... Where do they actually get the plans from?
they're in like a folder.
And
It's
on
like
that
code
planet
names,
being
like
Stardust,
yeah,
Cody Rhodes,
yeah,
yeah, or Robert De Niro. Yeah, yeah.
This movie just kind of features like they're like a ragtag group of people that come together.
I guess so.
There's like Mustafa Ali.
What are we, some kind of role?
Yeah.
Like, it kind of just as a, like, I'd compare it to just a random Clone Wars episode where there's just a group of people having to do something or something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Bunch of random people that I personally didn't care about at all.
I mean, it probably could have been like a Mandalorian episode rather than a full movie.
Yeah, and they're just doing stuff all throughout the movie that is just... I don't know, I'm not really interested in the story until...
Except the end part.
Except the ending.
I could literally talk about the ending for like an hour.
Yeah, the ending, there's a massive battle where they go into this planet called Scarif to get the Death Star plans out of the Empire's folders.
But there's like a massive
All has
self-destruct... Well, no, they shoot the Death Star at the planet, don't they? And
that happens at the end.
Yeah.
So they're fighting against like walkers and stormtroopers and shit to try and get it, and all dying off one at a time because they weren't in any of the future movies, so they just had to be killed. It kind of just seems like that though at the end. They're just like, oh yeah, we just got to kill them all now. Like, just die.
Yeah, it did seem like that, which sucks.
I just think, yeah, the action at the end's pretty decent, and they eventually get the Death Star plans, and then Darth Vader has a fucking phenomenal scene mowing down rebels, and that's kind of the movie. Like, I don't know, there's just nothing really to it for me. That the whole time when I've gone back and rewatched, I'm just like, yeah, I just want to see the end. I just want to see, I can just watch that 2-minute scene of Darth Vader.
When Disney Plus came out, I went and watched that scene about 5 times.
Yeah. It just makes it dumb, though, in every original trilogy movie where Darth Vader's like this old fucking robotic man that can't move.
And the fact, the scene literally takes place like...
Right before New Hope.
Yeah, genuinely 5 seconds before.
Where at the beginning of the New Hope, it pretty much is that scene just with stormtroopers instead of Darth Vader. It's like, yeah, you could have just easily gone on yourself. But, I mean, you know, that's just trashing on the
And the CGI as well. Like the CGI Leia.
Oh, that's right, CGI
Grand Moff.
Grand Moff. I think the CGI in general, though...
It was a good
is really
experiment.
Good. Obviously, for the... It's like the best video game graphics, but in a movie.
Yeah.
Like, if it was a game, you'd be like, oh, fuck, these graphics are
It reminded me of,
movie, so you can tell that it's fake.
It reminded me of, like, Monster House. Do you remember that movie?
Yes, I remember that movie vividly.
Yeah, it
I've
kinda...
watched it so many times.
That's what it kind of reminded me of.
I don't know. It's just...
Obviously better than that, but...
I didn't think they even needed to have... I mean, Grand Moff, yeah, you kind of needed to have him because he's like the general or whatever of the Death Star and the Empire or whatever at that time. But Princess Leia, you didn't really need to show her at the
I feel like they just kind of had that so that it would be tied in with A New Hope.
But it was.
No, but like, so that... Oh, yeah, but like, with that, you know, the casuals kind of might have realised that it was...
I don't know. It's just controversial, I think. Controversial choice to do, but yeah, if you just I don't know. I just would never choose to watch this over any other Star Wars movie, really.
Oh, I like this movie.
It's not bad. It's just
I do get what you mean about the last like 20 minutes being the most enjoyable. Like you kind of don't even really need.
Up to that point, I'm just like, yeah, I just want to see you just.
It's just kind of like a team building exercise.
Yeah, but the team isn't. Oh, I don't know, like. But it's fine. I think it's just fine. The ending is good. It's good action, and just the build up.
Because the story, you kind of feel like they could survive at one point, and then
I just feel like it's just dragged out to make a movie when you could have. I don't know. You could just have like an episode of something where they just are going to that planet to get the plans or whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, if we're going to call Phantom Menace unnecessary, I feel like we should have to call this unnecessary as well.
Every Star Wars is unnecessary apart from the original trilogy, I guess. But kind of is though. Like all they've really made is mostly prequels and spin-offs that are just like, you know, whatever.
Cash grabs.
Anything to say about Rogue One? Really, we haven't gone for that long, but you know,
no.
Maybe there's not much to really say about it apart from it just as a spin-off. And
but it's better than Solo though.
Never seen Solo because I just was not interested in the story at all. I wish they'd just had more of Darth Vader in this movie, to be fair. They should have just had him instead of Grand Moff.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Because, like, how many opportunities are you going to get to use Darth Vader again? He might be in the Obi-Wan show.
Oh, would he though?
I don't know, but I'm saying he might be. But...
like, it would have been cool if they just chucked him on Scarif and just had him, like, take out everyone.
Yeah, because you don't just get the opportunity to use Vader all the time.
Yeah.
Just put him in the
movie.
movie.
Also maybe if they did, like, where it was everybody managed to get back on the ship with the Death Star planes.
Darth Vader just kills them.
And that, yeah, literally, that's what
that would have been so funny. That would have been
cool.
good because it would have made you kind of hate Darth Vader even more. Like, it would have made him be more of a villain because you never really see him do... like, he's seen as like this big evil guy, but you never really see him do anything apart from... I mean, he kills younglings, which you don't see.
I mean, I don't blame him sometimes. There's some younglings that I slap the shit out of.
Yeah. But Rogue One, not a necessary viewing. I think we've just said this about every movie. It's like, because it's all just prequels and stuff. It's like, I mean, everyone's probably watched them, and everyone will watch them because it's Star Wars.
Yeah, that's true.
I just think the original trilogy is so good that it's hard to compare. But Rogue One, perfectly decent action movie, I feel, with, you know, just a few randoms chucked in there who are inevitably bite the dust, literally, when they're on the beach and the Death Star blows them up.
Could have just been like a regular movie, not even tied in with Star Wars.
What do you mean, like the story?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
The scene with Darth Vader then was just so satisfying, though. I knew they would have something like that.
Yeah, just give me like a 30-second clip of that, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, this is all I need, really. And then the rest of the movie... I think when you just have a movie in a universe where all the characters in it just, like, they die, it's hard to, you know, care that much about it.
Yeah.
Especially after it's over, you're like, oh yeah, all these characters have just been in one movie. Although I think that the guy, what's his name, is getting a spin-off, Cassian.
Oh yeah, that just seems super unnecessary.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anyone cares about that personally. But
literally, he's Spanish.
I don't at all. Dora Diego, Star Wars. I don't know.
Dora Diego.
I don't know. Boards. Yeah, Rogue One. It's just a movie, really.
It is just a movie.
Came and went, I feel. Star Wars though, Vader's in it, so cool.
Can't argue.
We were this close to perfection. That's it. We could just tack Solo thoughts on at the end if you want to.
I mean, Solo was average as fuck.
I've seen scenes from it. I've seen Darth Maul. That was
the only reason I was gonna go see that movie.
Yeah, me too, because I was like, I don't care about Han Solo's backstory whatsoever. And then as soon as it came out, everyone was like, "Oh, Darth Maul's in it," and I was like, "Oh, I might have to go see it." But then I'll just wait. Then I actually connected my brain to my head. I was like, "Why am I going to go see a movie for 10
Solo
seconds?"
wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was just super, super, super pointless.
Yeah.
Like, I could not give less of a shit about Han Solo's backstory.
I just don't even really like. Han Solo's a good character in an ensemble, I feel, in the original trilogy, but I never really cared about him that much. Like, I was always like, yeah, Luke Skywalker.
And Emilia Clarke just doesn't do anything for me in that movie.
She always
turns evil at the end, like...
Does she?
Yeah.
And you got Vision as the villain, isn't he?
Yeah, Paul Bettany.
Yeah.
He's not a bad villain.
I've just watched scenes from it because I don't care about watching the movie, really, and it failed almost in every aspect. So they were thinking of making an Obi-Wan spin-off movie until this failed. So they're like, yeah, we're gonna make this series. I think as well with Boba Fett. I think it's just like people didn't care about this really at all.
No.
I think people have said that because The Last Jedi was so controversial, people were just boycotting this because they didn't want to see Star Wars. I just feel like no one cared about this really.
Which is fair, because it was dumb.
I mean, I didn't see it. So
yeah, it's probably the only Star Wars movie I hadn't been excited to see.
One day I guess I'll watch the whole thing just to watch it, but I feel like I'll watch it and be like, okay, there, now I'll never watch it again.
Oh, it's definitely not a rewatch.
Is anyone going to watch Solo more than once?
No.
Not really. I mean, this could have been alright as a show, I guess.
I don't even think it would have been.
I just don't care about,
it's just not something that anyone really wanted to see.
I don't care about Han Solo by himself.
He's
really.
not the most interesting character.
And his name is not even Han Solo, so...
That's true.
That made me want to kill myself when I saw that. When it's just like, Han, what's your last name? I don't have one. Or something. It's like, Han Solo, because he's by himself. And I'm just like, kill yourself, movie.
Yeah, this is Fortnite, bro.
It's just, that is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. It's like, Luke was flying in a ship one day, and it's like, oh, it's like you're walking on the sky, Luke. Or like, it's just the dumbest shit ever. It's fucking so silly.
Star Wars stories aren't the most interesting.
I mean, they're done now, though.
Are they though?
I don't think they're making.
Are they though?
Well, they've got Disney Plus now, so they're just gonna.
Yeah, but I feel like if someone came along, like if a big paycheck came along, like if something interesting that would develop a lot of money, I feel like they'd be more inclined to put it out to a movie instead of Disney Plus.
Yeah, but I feel like Obi-Wan would be the prime example of that, and they're making that a show.
That is true. That is true.
I don't really know, but
maybe a Mace Windu series. Give me that.
I'd be keen.
Or a Yoda.
Samuel would definitely do it.
Yeah, but he'd be like, what? He's like 4,000 years old.
He looks the same, pretty much. Yeah.
Just get the guy that played him in Phantom. Fake
yeah.
Maze.
Did we talk about that in the Phantom?
I don't even
video?
know.
I don't know. I might have to just add a wee clip over there.
When Devon Dudley starred in the Phantom Menace.
No, Lawrence. That was Lawrence walking in. They thought they'd trade roles from Matrix to Phantom in '99. But yeah, fucking Rogue One, Solo, cool. So
yeah.
Nothing else to say. So, blowing up this video like the Death Star blew up Rogue One characters.
Yep. I've been Gabrielle Martinelli.
I've been Diego Potting Ringy.
And we'll catch you on the flip side.
Tinga wing.
Pa, 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 pa. Peace.